Blue Lock is absolutely bonkers. After finishing with the Slam Dunk manga and not knowing what to watch, I decided I would give Blue Lock a try. I mean, the World Cup was coming up, and, well, my Brazilian butt decided that, well, I love soccer, right? Let's give this a shot. And so I did. And my God, let me tell you, I do not regret it one bit. Don't get me wrong, I usually underestimate sports manga because I'm the type of person that likes action and all the fantasy that anime and manga can bring that the real world can't. So my first thought was, well, can this really be any good? And yeah, in the past I have underestimated manga such as Haikyuu and Slam Dunk, but I don't know, there was something within me that said, well, is this really just another sports manga? And oh boy, it wasn't just a sports manga. Before starting Blue Lock, my expectations were something along the lines of this is gonna be another team building manga that wants to get to the nationals, and it's just gonna be that, and hopefully the plot is good and so are the characters, right? Blue Lock is nowhere close to what I expected. After watching the first 6 episodes of the anime, my perception of this manga completely changed, and I was hooked right from the start. This manga isn't about team building and becoming friends and trying to win the nationals of some high school cup in Japan. No, this is completely different. It's about creating the best soccer player in the world, the best striker, so that Japan can someday have the chances of getting into the World Cup and winning it. Blue Lock isn't set in a normal soccer field and club like you would expect. Rather, it is set in a prison-like structure where everyone that isn't the best or has a chance to be the best is eliminated. The manga, right from the start, sets a urgency in the players to become the best, and that is the whole premise of what is going on. You have to be obsessed and psychotic in order to become the best. Players like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, well, they don't just come around because, oh, I am talented. No, they're obsessed with basketball, and that's what makes them great. Blue Lock, well, they just show that with a whole new lens. And to watch this story and seeing the good-natured and mediocre Isagi become the best, well, let me tell you, it's amazing. Oh, how it's refreshing to see a normal kid that wants to become the best actually change their mindset and do what they need to in order to become the best. This manga doesn't sugarcoat anything. Rather, it shows you that without hard work and without being crazy about something, you can never be the best. Let me tell you, that changed my perception. Now, hopefully, I can actually implement this into my videos to make a better video for everyone. Let me tell you now, the reason why you should read this manga. Or at the very least, try to follow with the anime. The first reason why you should watch this anime is probably one of the biggest: character development. While we start off with a regular run-of-the-mill Isagi, which is very nice to everyone and barely ever puts himself above others, by the end, we have someone that is actually capable of becoming the best. And to get there, his journey is absolutely insane. If you don't know, in Blue Lock, if you don't show results right away, your soccer career will be over. Therefore, in a lot of moments, there are actually quite big incentives, and players are forced to become what they need to be in order to become the best. They have to focus on their ego. While in and of itself, ego is not necessarily the biggest reason why character development would happen, well, when you have a character that has barely any ego and is trying to become the best in the world, well, we see change happen in the blink of an eye. And while that necessarily isn't a good thing, Blue Lock makes it in a way that you can understand why the player is trying to change how he sees things. If he doesn't become better and improve and obsess himself over soccer, his soccer career will be depleted. And yeah, I could go on and on about the character development and how Isagi is such a great character, and well, all of the other supporting characters are amazing. Let's lead to my second point of why you should watch this anime or read this manga, it's refreshing. In the world of sports manga, we usually see the main character be someone that either wants to become the best and, well, he tries to help out his team at the most and is usually a team player, or while individualistic, he still contributes to the team. But in Blue Lock, this isn't the case. So you see, actually what happens is, if you don't focus on yourself to become the best and be selfish, you're out. And to see after Isaki defeats one of the players, how he feels bad for the player, but actually he feels amazing about it, well, you know that this manga is gonna be different. You see the player crying on the floor, and rather than think, oh my god, I feel so bad for him, his thought is, I should feel bad, but I feel incredible. And this isn't because he is a bad person. No, far from that. What this manga shows us is that rather than focusing on the loss of the other player, he focuses on his win. Something that is extremely important, and while very egotistical, is something that is required in the real world in order to become better and to be the best. You've never seen Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan look at an opponent and be like, oh, I'm sorry you lost, I feel bad for you. No, those players are psycho. They want the win. And this manga, they put that into full effect. And if you're still thinking something along the lines of, oh, why should I give this manga a shot? It's only refreshing and the character development is great. Well, let me get to the third point of why you should read this manga. This manga is the full package. Whether you're looking for a manga that has great character development, is refreshing, it has a different premise, it has action, or just great art and something valuable to learn from, well, this manga has it all. No moments within reading this manga have I thought to myself, wow, can we get to the next part? This manga is constant action and constant building upon itself. You have the characters becoming amazing figures, and while you might underestimate one because, well, they're not the most technically gifted, well, they will find another way to become the best. You see, this manga is not lacking in any aspect. It is truly amazing how good this manga really is. The art's great, the action, there is nothing that comes out of nowhere to blindside you and be like, well, this guy magically has a third foot, oh my god. No. Everything is grounded and makes sense, but yet you have characters that think outside the box and try to understand why they're not the best and how they can become it. It is the sense of urgency and how much your ego plays into how good you become that makes this manga truly unique. Let me tell you, I thought it wasn't gonna be worth it. I thought, wow, what can this manga give me that I can't get from any others? But I was wrong. And all I have to say is, wow, this manga is amazing. This manga has taught me a valuable lesson. And while I could tell you all about it, I recommend you read this manga. It is truly great. I will even say it's a masterpiece.